Hello. Okay, we'll just get going. I need to remember what I was doing. I think I might do a Mages Guild quest or two just while I wait for people to come in, and then we're gonna head to the Reach. I think that's the plan tonight. Get the soul of an Armand Kaguti from the Armand Ashlands. So if I go to the town of Arvwood, that gets me there.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Okay. Hello. Hello, Jilly. So if I just head straight west, that pretty much gets me there, so...
Let's hear it.
I do not
quickly.
You are not welcome to us here, scum.
God, just have everyone talking shit to me all at once.
Oh, come on. Leave me alone.
Okay. It's kind of funny just how hostile everyone is, you know? So it's those mountains over there that I have to get over.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time. Go ahead.
Are you hostile? Yeah, you are. Oh, hey, Lynn. Yeah, welcome in. I was torn between this and Oblivion tonight, but I'll start Oblivion like another day, like earlier. You know, make it more of a full stream. How intense are the visual mods? I mean, on my machine, it's mostly pretty good. Like, occasionally I get like a tiny hitch. As far as I could tell, this is a little tip for anyone who runs this mod list. Water shaders are the #1 cause of FPS drops. It's due to how the open Morrowind engine handles reflections. If you disable that, you get like 20 or 30 FPS, I think. So I imagine for most people, you could probably run this okay, just without the water reflections. It's not so much a question of bad optimization, so much as an engine limitation, from my understanding. Unfortunately, I quite like how the water looks in this, so I keep it on. But if you're not so concerned about that, you can turn it off and just get a bunch of FPS. Yeah, this is a heavily modded copy of Morrowind, Lynn. Like, I'm running something like 700 mods, so... as part of a big mod list called Path of the Incarnate. Nah, shit. Ooh, level up. Just auto-distribute. There's no reason not to. You know what? I'm gonna get my endurance up. That's Cliff Racer. Oh my god. There we go. Come on, don't fall down to the ravine. Ugh. Okay, I'll follow this path down. That's a big cave. Oh, is that one of the Kagudi I need? Of course. There we go. I just need to check if that's one of the Kagudi I need, because I need to kill a certain kind of Kagudi. No, it's a diseased Kagudi. Okay. And he gave me a disease. There we go. about you? Are you one of the Kagudi I need? I can't tell. You know, I'm gonna soul trap you anyway, just to be safe. No, that's just a regular Kagudi. Okay, I think I need to see them in the overworld then. I like this dry riverbed. That's neat. That's a neat detail. Oh shit. I can't tell if I'm missing because I suck or if I'm missing because I have no fatigue or I'm missing because he's too high. Okay, no, that's definitely connecting. Yeah, it's a mix of my fatigue being low and my skill being low. Got it. Getting smashed into like a car door. Oh, well, because of like the sound effects. How do I open you? There. Nice, 25 gold. I'll take that. That's a Nyx Hound. And I'm already under attack. Okay, this is handy. I need to get this on my hotbar. Focus. So it looks like if you stand still, it makes you regain magicka at the cost of stamina. Kind of like in an MMO or something. Oh, but you can only do it a number of times a day. Interesting. Okay, are you one of the Kagudi that I need, or... Let's have a look. Yeah, they look different. That is an Armon Kagudi. Specifically an Armon Kagudi Matriarch. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, shit. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna head back to see if that counts. Jack Vance has his revenge once more. Jack Vance?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I may be being slow. That name isn't immediately coming to mind.
And how are you? Can I help you?
Yes, okay, it did count. Alright. An excellent specimen. Now this is a full-bodied soul. Robust, leathery, it conjures up feelings of ash and hardship. Oh, the weight and gravity of this soul. Excellent work, Evoker. Here, take these boots Pilgrim commissioned but never picked up. And take this extra gold for your trouble. Boots of Pilgrim's viability. Fortified agility 15 to 30 for 60 seconds. I mean, that's nice. That is nice. The armor isn't as good, though. I'll hold on to them for now. Oh, Vance Avanti magic. Oh, okay. I see.
I'm not busy.
Oh, is that
now.
what? So that's where we get the term Vancian? Interesting. I'll pick up the next spell from here, but then I think I'm going to head to the Reach.
Of course. What may I do for you?
I need you to collect another soul for me. This soul belongs to a good friend of mine, Dorish Gro Drethan. Okay. He is a very fine soul indeed, and he'll be reluctant to part of it. Wait, to be very clear, I don't want you to collect Dorish's soul, I want you to collect a soul in Dorish's possession. It's a rather exotic soul of a famous Cyrodiilic minotaur called Kor and Taketh. You can find Dorish in his home in Firewatch. Under no circumstances you'd steal the soul or shake him down for it. He always gets first pick the souls that come through the docks of Firewatch. I want to make sure he thinks of me when something interesting comes in. Okay. So I have to convince him to give it to me.
You seem light on spells. Let us talk business.
For Sithis.
Jeez. I don't have any magicka. This is bad. Oh, never mind. I'm immediately dead anyway. Oh, where was my last save? It's when I manually saved. Okay. Alright, let's just turn that in again, shall we? I need to get into the habit of saving before I use any beds, just in case that happens again.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I didn't even check how much gold he gave me. I need to double check that.
And how are you? Can I help you?
It was only 100, okay.
Go ahead.
You seem light on spells.
You know, I think to get to the Reach I have to go through Firewatch anyway, so let's just do that.
You are not welcome in Almasthir, scum.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Honestly, I think all that 100 gold I just got is going to go to boat fees anyway, so oh well.
Don't stand about. Get moving.
Let me just see if the boat leaves from here. I don't think it's this guy. Because this guy takes you to Anvil. Is it someone else?
I've got a few minutes if you need something, friend.
Or does it leave from Firewatch? I know there's a boat to Karth Western from Anvil, but I don't...
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Oh wait, I can just recall that. Yeah, I'll just go from Anvil. Duh. Alright. It's this ship here, I think.
You like to walk a fine line, don't you?
169 to get to Karth Western. Yeah, there we go. So this is the other area in Project Cyrodiil. This is in the Skyrim content they're making.
Any time now.
And what is your business here? How may we help?
Oh my god. Alright, let's head into town. See the sides, get some work. If you ever wondered what Western Skyrim looked like in the Morrowind engine, you get to see that now.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
I say Western Skyrim, this is very much the Reach, and a significant amount of the writing in this area is to do with the fact that the Reach is basically an occupied territory. With the indigenous Reachmen very much being a discriminated against class. So I think first step here should be the Mages Guild, so I have to find out where that is.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
You can't miss the Red Palace, though navigating may be another matter. Other shops near the well. Head west of it to find the Guild of Fighters. The Imperial Cult Chapel stands by Northgate, as does the Guild of Mages. Thank you. Northgate. Hey, it's me, SS. Hey, SS. Hello, very clearly, SS. Wait, is this it? That's smithing.
What makes this smell?
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
Imperial Cult Chapel. Buricho Private Bank. Guard Barracks. Alchemist. Another smith. Did I miss it? We're gonna imagine your sick commentary because we can't hear you. Yeah, that was a funny joke. We loved it. Okay. We are at the restaurant waiting for our pizza. It very takes time. What kind of pizza are you getting? Am I blind? Do I just keep missing the Mages Guild? An 18-inch New York style margarita, big. That I could really go for that right now. It's been a hot minute since I last had good pizza. Oh, here it is.
I'm a busy gal, so if you could hurry this up.
Welcome to Carthwestern, Nudriman. For a Nudri, you don't look so bad. What's a Nudri? You are Nudri, outsider, a Nudriman, a walker of foreign soil, a visitor in our lands. Respect the ways of the Yoku or leave. Oh, she's Yoku? She's Yokudan? Okay. Talk to Jitavarad. He's been the guildmaster here ever since that last guildmaster, Kagera, died in the war. Between you and me, nobody can ever replace Kagera, but Jitavarad does his best. Okay. Are you Jitavarad? No.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Come on then. Say something or move on.
Now, where'd that put that?
What makes a pizza New York style, anyway?
You want something?
Oh, he's a Khajiit. Hello.
Are you looking for me? Do you wish to join the Mages Guild?
I do. Yes.
You are now a member of the Mages Guild.
Well, because the Mages Guild is separate here.
When you are ready, you can ask for duties to perform, and once you are ready, you can ask me about advancement in the guild.
Duties.
Yes. I have a task for you. I need you to make a delivery to Ravos Terrandas in Cathgrad. We have recently dispatched Ravos Terrandas to Cathgrad to raise the profile of the guild and to provide some basic services to the locals. Please take these scrolls to Ravos and bring back his report on his progress. Cathgrad is a fortified Nordic town across the Cath River to the north. Here, I will mark its location for you on your map. Before the war, Carthwestern and Cathgrad sat on opposite sides of the border. Sadly, there's still much resentment between the Nords there and the people of Carthwestern. I hope the guild can play some part in relieving this old grudge.
Okay. Cathgrad it is. On my way, boss. Oh, that's not too far. That's okay.
You like to dance
close to the fire, don't you? Yeah. The New York pizzas are like weirdly flat. Oh, okay. Like thin ones. Can't exactly get New York style, but they seem like a nice pizza. Yeah, I think I've had New York pizza like once, like actual New York pizza, and it was when I was in New York. Yeah, I ain't reading all that. I'm sorry. I ain't reading all that. Oh, what happened here?
Come on then. Say something or move on.
Them thrice-cursed Reachmen. I can't stand those savages.
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
I take no pride in pleading for your aid, but as you can see, we ran into a disaster here. Would you by chance be willing to bring me back my horses? I'm a wandering merchant, trying to earn an honest living. I was on my way to Markarth's side. When these savages attacked us, one of them yelled some strange words at my horses. Next thing I know, they're running wildly back towards Carthweston. We saw them galloping up the dirt path on the side of the road into the forest, but these useless scraps of chicken I hired as escorts refused to go after them. I can't leave my goods alone, so I'm a little helpless here. If you manage to bring my 2 horses back, I'll pay you 200 septims for each horse you manage to find. That curse made them ignore even my commands, so you have to calm them down with magic to make them follow you. Luckily in my wares, I have an enchanted amulet that can help you with that, so don't worry. Yeah, okay. Oh, money gang, thank you. Here, take this, the amulet I was talking about. I'm not a mage, but as far as I understand it should help you with taming my horses when you find them. Keep your eyes open and beware. Reachmen are anything but the worst thing living in these woods. Okay, let's get these horses. I think it's this way? Yeah, I think it's this way. Keep your eyes peeled for a horse, chat. It's a nice deer. Oh, there's one. Okay, this is a target spell. Hazel, you know you shouldn't teleport. Oh shit, Hazel. You okay, sweetie? Oh. Oh, there's the other one. Hazel and Whisper, let's get you back. They're very glitchy. They're very glitchy and they keep teleporting.
You like to dance
Anything I
close
can
to
do
the
for you?
fire, don't you?
Money gang, thank you. Nilissa tries to get the animal's attention. There, come here, boy. Please, I know the other horse is out there. Yeah, it's with me. You made it. You actually made it. Oh, thank you so much. It's good to see there are still a few competent folks still in the world. Here, take this money as we agreed. We'll be leaving any moment now, but I certainly hope our roads will cross again someday. What else do you sell? Oh, you sell a lot. Do you sell any repair hammers? You sell one repair hammer, thank you. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Oh, I have Hacklelow leaves, I think, don't I? Yeah, I've got some gems I can sell. I bet she'll give me a good price for
You've
them.
taken a few scrapes. I'm sure a healer could help.
Yeah, there we go. How much gold do you have? 800.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, that'll do. Thank you. I realise this may be sacrilege for some people to hear, but I am very much interested in trying a Chicago deep dish pizza. One of the ones with like the really super stretchy cheese and like the just it's all bread and shit. Like I'd try it, you know? It looks good. I mean, it looks like it will kill me, but it looks good. Duh. What are you? Oh, that's a troll. Oh, that's so good. Look at that. With the eyes. It's like the Skyrim trolls, but different. Oh, shit. I'm confusing his targeting so he doesn't kill the Bone Walker, and then the Bone Walker can kill him. Oh shit. Run. There are some armed guards this way, maybe they can help me. I would say it's sacrilege or whatever, but it's pizza pie, not a pizza. Yeah, there you go. Don't stop.
If these guys don't kill them, the guards back at the town will. Honestly, I also want to try a slice. Exactly, it looks good. Yeah, these guys aren't gonna do shit. The guards back at town should. God, I feel like I'm playing MMOs again, when you would like kite stuff back to like NPC guards to kill. You know, like in World of Warcraft or something. I'm fancying the bard this. Does anyone know who I mean by fancy the bard? Legendary MMO troll back in the day. In, I want to say, EverQuest? I think it was EverQuest. Help me, gods, help me. Or you can miss your attack, that's fine. Thank you.
What say you? What say you?
So for those that don't know, Fancy the Bard was a he was a good aligned bard player in a hardcore PvP server in EverQuest. So specifically, I believe in EverQuest, it was either EverQuest or EverQuest 2. Combat was very much it was by alignment. So the good players would fight the evil players, and the evil players on the hardcore MMO server were very much outranked the good, like outnumbered the good players quite considerably. And the thing is like apparently the server culture at the time was very much a bit like, it was a bit like EVE Online, in that it was kind of a circle jerk about how hardcore it was and how there was no rules and you could just kind of do anything to like get ahead. And so what would just typically happen is the evil players would like gank the good players and just beat the shit out of them and then like high five on the way back, right? Like, so that was very much the server culture at the time.
What say you?
And there was one player who set out to just kind of humble those people, right? Sorry, I just got DM. Oh, that does look like a good pizza. Sorry, Set just sent me a picture of the pizza. Now, the thing about EverQuest is bards travel a little bit quicker than any other player. They have a faster move speed, I believe.
Hail, friend. My finest magic.
And if you're, I think, under level 6, level 5 or level 6, you can't be, the PvP, you can't be targeted. So what Fancy the Bard would do
what is this
is
about?
He would run into endgame areas. He would aggro some of the hardest enemies in the game, and then he would kite them into evil players on the server and get them killed. I don't know, I think he would like have a bit of a preamble where he would like talk to people, and then when they were jerks to him, he would then do it. I don't remember. But that was basically what he did. Nowadays, it's quite quaint, but back in the day, you really didn't hear about that kind of stuff much. And, of course, what do you think happened when the evil team players on the hardcore anything goes PvP server had this happen to them? Well, they went crying to the admins, of course. You know, because it's fine when they do shit, but as soon as someone outplays them, they go crying to the admins. Supposedly the first admin they went to thought it was funny and didn't do anything. But then the second one they went to told Fancy to knock it off, unfortunately. And you gotta remember, this is in a day before, like, YouTube. Like, this wasn't content, this was just something someone was doing to, like, fuck with people. Legendary Troll. There was also the guy that killed Lord British in Ultima Online, but I don't remember the specifics of that other than I think it was with like a fireball, like, suicide attack. Oh look, the card's gone. That's neat. I'm trying to remember what other, like, kind of legendary trolls there were. I mean, there were some really toxic ones, like, there was the WoW, like, funeral raid, which I don't really condone. I thought that was a little too disrespectful. That was a case where, a player in a guild passed away, and they held a memorial for them in-game, and another guild, like, crashed the funeral to PvP them. That's a little fucked up. I don't think you should do that, but... There's some good ones. Who is this? Look at this boy. La Critora. I love them. Friend. Yeah, this is Carth West, or Carth Gadam, yeah. I'm looking for a guy named Ravos.
Don't stand about.
The Dark Elf Mage? He's been hiding out in Naug Gra Olat's house, afraid of the Bear Clan, rumor has it. The Bear Clan have guarded the Reach's frontier for generations. Carthgad is their ancestral stronghold. We honor their deeds, even if some of them behave like common brigands. Best stay on their good side. Only fools and dead men enter a bear's den carelessly. Okay.
You like to dance close.
Close to the fire, don't you? Oh, those are some good looking chickens. I love it. Whose house was it? Naug Gra Olat's.
Don't press your luck.
Your Honor, Your Honor. Why can't I find it? Kitty.
Don't stand about.
Ooh, is it this house? No. Shit. How can I not find one house in a tiny town? I must just be running past it. There we go.
Say your business.
Ignore the mess. I'm always too tired from searching caves for ore to bother with chores. If Kurlengruff mine weren't overrun with spikeworms, my life would be easier. The Kurlengruff mine just north of here has stood still for 3 decades, and those monstrosities have infested every single tunnel and chamber. The useless guards can't be bothered to take care of them. Listen, if you can wipe them out, I'd stand to gain a steady source of income. Try and make it worthwhile for you too. So what do you say? Yeah, I'll do it. Really? You'll clear out the worms? I'll believe it when I see it. Come back when you put an end to the worm plague and I'll reward you any way I can. Do you know a guy called Ravos? Aye, he's staying upstairs. A decent enough fellow, if a bit naive. Don't tell him I said that. He offered me free healing and enchanting if I loaned him a bed. I call that a bargain. The rest of Karthgad wants him gone, but I've grown rather accustomed to having him around. Just need to drink, 1 sec.
Sarah, I'd be on my way if I were you. Not much of an outsider to doing Karthgad. Oh, hello. Yes, that's me. Welcome to my, temporary lodgings. Are those scrolls for me?
Yes.
Thank you. These scrolls will certainly help me continue my mission here. Please send Jitivarad to my thanks as well. Here, take this report for him. Things are going well here, I assure you.
Are you sure? Okay. Though he claims otherwise, it seems Ravos' outreach mission is not going well. Yep. Yeah, let's go to Kurlengruff mine. Ooh, that must be it there. I mentally tuned out for a second and thought that was the actual Dunmer VA again. Thanks, Gotcha. You're welcome. I don't think I'm as close as people say, but I could do it so long as I keep my throat wet enough, if that makes sense. You need a certain amount of phlegm to do it. Yeah, there we go. I have no idea what a spikeworm is, but it doesn't sound good, so... It's bread. Wait a minute. Who are you?
Ah, hello. Did you want something?
Welcome, welcome, my new friend. Make yourself comfortable in Aaron's place. Fancy a spikeworm stew and a known gravy? Help yourself, there's lots for anyone.
This mine is in fact overrun with spike worms. Ha ha! Worms, worms, and more worms. Yes, the whole cave is lousy with worms, and I can't get rid of them. A real shame too, since the iron here is top-notch stuff. I will slay the worms. Will you really do that? You will? I will come with you then. It's about high time someone did something with these bloody worms. You stay here, I'll be fine. Right. Man, I just cannot get comfortable tonight. What? Duh. Is that a spike worm? It is a spike worm. Wow. Alright, let's kill more. Oh, that's a lot of them. Protect me, Flame Atronach. The Atronach just did the Jamiroquai slide. No, the one at the start of Virtual Insanity. I might need to, if someone can clip that, I might edit that later. It's bread. It's bread. Don't blow me up. Ugh. Shit, I knew that was gonna happen.
For the night, Mother.
No, I'm about to die. Yep, I'm dead. Did I save? I think I did, but did I save? I did. Okay. Let's just clear at this level first before I go down deeper. Because I don't think I got all of them. Thank you, Jilly. Much appreciated.
Don't blow me up. Don't blow me up. If I get hit by my Flame Atronax fireballs, it will kill me. Pizza was delicious, by the way. Excellent. I saw a picture of it. It did look good. Seth did DM me a picture of it. Driving back because it's an hour and So you drove an hour to get pizza? I mean, I guess if it's good pizza, I would do that. Absolutely. Oh no. Oh, shit, this is a maze. Which way did I go before? Was it this way? Okay, I think that's everything on this level. Mm-mm. Special trip. Cat cackled when she heard you saw the pig. Oh, really? Why? She sent me the pig. Why would it be funny that I looked at it? What's entertaining about that? Don't blow me up. Set likes being an agent of chaos and distracting people, I guess. Yeah, that tracks. That does track. It's kind of cute these just use like script sounds. They're just scribs. They're scribs with little like worm guys. Oh fuck, there's more of them. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot. I almost killed myself from reflected damage. That would have been bad. Oh, that's not good. I have no health and no magicka. Oh, get me out.
For the Brotherhood.
No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Oh, fuck. How do I get out? How do I leave? No. Please. I am but a humble shadow wizard from the money gang. Please do not kill me. Oh. Oh, no. No. Where am I going? Oh, fuck. This is dead end. Oh, no, I'm dead.
You'll die screaming.
How far back is this? Okay. I wonder, could you make a Pokemon game in Morrowind? Like, where you capture, like, monsters? Hang on. I'll have to look into that later. I was just seeing if there was like a mod to make it so you could like capture monsters. If soul gems are kind of Pokeball. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking though, right? Can you beat Morrowind by being a Pokemon master? Oh, that's just sad. That's just sad, Flame Atronac, really? It desummoned itself out of disappointment. Oh, shit. I could do, like, who's that Pokemon with, like, different Morrowind beasts. Am I cooking with this idea? I may be cooking. Oh fuck! I need to write this down so I don't forget it. If there's a mod or a gameplay mechanic where you can like capture monsters, Morrowind Pokemon. Oh, I'm kind of cooking with this one. Damn. Who's that Pokemon? But it's all Dagothur, like photoshopped into different shapes. So it looks like a Kaguri, and then it reveals it and it's just Dagothur with like really fucked up proportions. Come, sweet Nerva. Welcome to this place where destiny is made. But why have you become unprepared? I'm not gonna lie, the next time I do a subathon, that may be the subathon. Is Pokemon in Morrowind. Maybe like a Nuzlocke run, like where stuff dies, you have to like get rid of it. I don't really know what a Nuzlocke is, aside from the fact that if a Pokemon gets knocked out, you just lose it forever. That's all I know about Nuzlocke. I don't know if there's like any other rules, as it were. Are there just infinite worms in this cave? How many worms are down here? There we go. Oh, I saw a thing. I want to talk about, right? So, do any of you guys watching this, do any of you watch Red Letter Media? Because I watch them pretty regularly. Like, I think I've seen just about all their videos. Oh, this is much easier than just summoning the Atronach. Anyway, they did a, they did a video on AI, where they would talk about AI specifically in the context of like the movie industry. And honestly, it was, I thought it was a good video. Like, they kind of just make fun of how shitty it is and how like unethical and exploitative it is. And, you know, if I didn't know better, I would say these guys are spawning infinitely. They may be spawning infinitely. Fucking man. Is there gonna be like a queen that I have to kill or something? Oh, they're doing all kinds of shit. There's, one of the big ones they talked about is fake movie trailer channels. So you'll get, people use AI to make fake movie trailers for movies that don't exist. Kind of two of the big ones they showed were Titanic 2 and Back to the Future 6, I think, or something like that. And it's just like, you know, it's the worst kind of AI slop that you can imagine. For what purpose? Clicks. These things get like millions of views. Because it's designed to trick people. It's designed to trick people to go, oh, no way, they're making another sequel to like whatever. And then you look at it and it's just AI slop, right? It's all for ad revenue. Some are better than others. But yeah, it's just for view. It's just a content farm for views, like for ad revenue. And they talk a bit about that. They talk a bit about the use of like AI graphics in movies, specifically stuff like storyboarding. Like storyboarding and animating are probably two of the big ones. And just how studios are very clearly just using this shit to... Or like voiceover as well. Like voiceover's a big one. Like it used to be, you know, if you had a movie that was at like... the county, you know, it has a scene at like the county fair or something. And you need a guy to like announce something over a speaker. Quite reasonably, it used to be, you know, you would get an actor to read the line. Now you don't have to. Now you can just get an AI voice. And that's not even counting, you know, like the James L. Jones stuff and being able to use people's like voice likenesses either before or after they die, that sort of thing. And honestly, I thought Mike and Jay were largely pretty good about it. I mean, Mike kind of like opened by saying that he's not a subject matter expert, like he's not an expert in it. Jay is very much skeptical of the tech. Mike is skeptical, but he's also like, he thinks maybe someday it'll be good. And you know, probably it will, right? They do a lot of talking about like Google's new AI. VO, I think VO3 or whatever it's called. But they're both pretty, you know, they're both pretty skeptical and they both make fun of like the AI slab. And I thought it was pretty good for that. And I was just seeing takes about it where people thought like, oh, they really dropped the ball on this one, because despite the fact that they were negative about AI, it's like they weren't negative enough for people, like they weren't angry enough. I know, it was weird. It was a weird reaction to kind of what they were doing. It's like they weren't militant enough in rejecting it, despite the fact they were rejecting it, you know? And I was just like, I feel like you're picking the wrong fight here, you know? Don't disparage people who are agreeing with you, just because they're not agreeing with you in the way that you don't like. You know? Oh, it's a good video, but it will make you, it'll make you fear for the future of the movie industry, absolutely. AI in movies is gonna get worse before it gets better. SAG-AFTRA really needs to get its finger out in terms of protesting this shit. They do some... Honestly, they do some good stuff. Like, I think out of all the stuff that they've done that's probably aged the least is... There's an episode of Best of the Worst where Rich Evans makes a transphobic joke. And even then, it's not like... It's not the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst I've heard. And then it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you know, it was bigotry, but it was kind of before... It was kind of before that, I think... How do I explain this? I'm not excusing it, I'm just not surprised he made the joke. Do you know what I mean? As like a middle-aged man from Wisconsin in like, you know, 15 years ago. Or however long. And they do have a certain amount of like just shitting on stuff for like the sake of shitting on it, but I think they've actually gotten better for that over time. And also, as much as I love the Plinkett stuff, some of the Plinkett jokes I'm a little about now. Mr. Plinkett is funny as, you know, like a schlubby elderly man that doesn't go outside and just talks about movies. I'm a little more air now about the jokes about him, like, locking women in basements. Do you know what I mean? That I don't think is aged as well.
Ah, hello. Did you want something?
But no, they do good stuff, especially Best of the Worst. Best of the Worst, I think, is I think that's the reason why I still watch them, although I have, every time they do a Spotlight episode on a movie now, I try and see it. So I saw The King Tide, for example, on their recommendation. And, a bunch of Kyle Golder movies I watched because they recommended them as well. Funnily enough, I think the one of the most interesting parts of Red Letter Media is there was actually a backlash against them because a bunch of the, like, chuds, like movie chuds, thought they were quote-unquote their guys, right? And then I think it was like one of the reviews, Mike just said that he like liked the feminism in like a movie or something, and people were like, what the fuck? Oh my god, they've gone woke. Because people had made up in their minds kind of what their beliefs were.
Adventure lies beyond the cities, friend.
Despite the fact that was never really the case, it's just people kind of decided they were like anti-SJW types when they weren't ever really. I think once or twice they made fun of the whole thing, but that was about it.
So careless, these
and you know, that's not to say people can't like change and get better over time as well, right? 200 gold, thank you.
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
Yeah, they do good stuff, and I think the last Best of the Worst they do had a moment where I was like, I was actually in tears laughing, and it wasn't even because they'd said anything. It's like fucking Balloon Boy. I won't spoil it, but just when Balloon Boy showed up on the screen, I just started laughing. Fucking Balloon Boy, god damn it. Just thinking about it makes me laugh. Gotta be careful with the kind of audience you attract to, in my opinion. Yeah, okay, I think there is a certain amount of that, and I think they've gotten better for that over time. That's one of the reasons why I'm... Like, when I'm talking to you guys, if someone says something I find objectionable, I kind of put a stop to it pretty quickly. Because I'm I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I don't have a giant, or I don't have a particularly big audience. I have a very small audience in the grand scheme of things, but I told myself from day one I would cultivate the kind of audience I would want to be around in. And I just, you know, as the case of anyone who runs a stream, at the end of the day, how do I say this without saying? At the end of the day, you guys are in my house, right? And I'm going to stop you putting your feet on my furniture. Because no one wants to sit on scuffed up furniture, right? And that's also why I have a general shitbird rule on my Discord. I just have a catch-all rule where if I think you're being a dick, I could just get rid of you for it. Because I know the kind of, like, intellectually dishonest tactics that chuds will engage in, right? You know, the whole, oh, I'm just asking questions kind of shit. No, I don't have time for that. Get out. Right? Dude, it was just a joke. No, I don't care. Get out. Fortunately, I've not had to get rid of anyone over that yet. But it's kind of a certainty that will happen sooner or later. I've timed people out in chat. If someone makes a joke that I don't like, I'll time you out. And I've had to ban a couple of... fortunately, just about everyone I've had to ban has been people who were never part of the community. They just came in to, like, start shit. That was it. In which case, you know, your intention was never to stick around anyway, so it's not like I lose anything, you know? And there's a couple of Team Fluffy bans as well. Just to kind of explain, Team Fluffy does not mandate that, you know, if one member of the team bans someone, everyone does. We have like a public service, like we have a public safety network in the team. So if someone knows of a particular problem user, they will warn other people, and then it's down to other people in the team if they want to ban that person or not. And I've preemptively banned a couple of people because of that. Is that fair? No. But you know what? If you don't want to get banned, don't be a shitheel. Have you done anything to cross me? No, but I've seen how you act with other people, and I don't want you. You know, it's like that kind of thing.
What does the Breton need?
Did Lavos Tyrannus give you a report on his progress? Thank you for making that delivery, Associate. Cathgad is vital to the guild's interests in the Reach. Ah, and that must be Lavos's report. Advancement. I need to do more duties. Okay. I've been reading a rare book I acquired from a passing trader, which tells of a kind of Reachman ritual called Marrowlaith. A strange name, no? It is said that this spell protects the Reach folk from the myriad dangers of the Drodak Highlands. I'd like to acquire information about this spell, Marrowlaith, for the guild. There are many Reachmen living in Southwestern. Perhaps you could start by asking one of them. Oh, and Money Gang, keep this one between us. Reach magic is, well, officially banned by the Guild of Mages. A ridiculous restriction, to be sure, but I wouldn't want to see you get in trouble. Okay. So you find a Reachman. There's one down by the dogs. I remember him.
I'll just rub a little bear grease on it. Be good as new.
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
Your actions show promise. What do you want?
I know nothing of this spell, but there is a witch woman who lives in Karthwestern named Kravoka. She may know more. Kravoka lives in a house near the western wall of the city in the outskirts. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Ad should be almost over. It's kind of why I'm not saying much, is because the ad's on. God.
Drake and Dragon, citizen.
Drake and Dragon, citizen. Your chat points are so close to the funny number. Soon. 69,416. Oh no, you're gonna go over though. Next time points come in. You're gonna get more than 4 points, I think. But yeah, it's and just kind of generally speaking, there's just certain behavior I just won't tolerate. Racism, sexism, especially transphobia. I have no time for that. If you're going to engage in that, you can fuck off somewhere else. I'm not really a huge fan of like making fun of other people's religions. I'm not religious, but I do kind of firmly believe that like so long as people don't engage in like the kind of toxic side of it, they should kind of be free to believe what they want. And I don't like it when decent religious people get shit on for the fact they're religious. Do you know what I mean? You appreciate me for it? Oh, thank you. Like if someone's a Christian and they're like the love thy neighbor kind of Christian, I've got time for that. Like it's not a belief I personally believe in, but I respect having that belief. Do you know what I mean? Go now though, Tata. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and thank you for stopping by, Len. Like kind of, you know, to me religion's kind of like anything else. If you want to use it as an excuse to behave badly, people will. But I think that even if people weren't religious, they would still behave badly. Do you know what I mean? Roast Leaf, hello.
Hurry this up, will you?
Oh, I've been watching movies recently. Let me, guys, let me tell you about movies. I've been home alone for a couple of days, and I've just been watching a shitload of movies as a result. Because normally I don't have like unfettered access to the TV, and if I do put something on, I don't have to worry about like who else might be watching it. So I've just been watching movies. If you follow me on Blue Sky, you'll see what I've been watching. But I watched Come and See, the Belarusian film. Oh boy. That was an ordeal. That was maybe the hardest movie I've sat through.
Yes.
That was rough.
So what do you want?
I'm glad I watched it. I am not in a rush to watch it again.
Worse than the I haven't seen Serbian film.
So what's this regarding?
I know the gist of Serbian film. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if I will. But Come and See was... Oh. Oh. It was bad. It got bad. That third act is fucked. Kravaka, please tell me about Maralath. There are many old ritual magics of my people, the Brain Tribe, but I cannot discuss such things with you. Only a shaman of the brain may pass on such knowledge to another. If you must know the truth of this Maralath, seek out the witchwoman Kautir at the village of Craiglaw. Do not expect a warm welcome there, Breton. Craiglaw is a Brain Tribe encampment, nestled out in a cliffside in the Druidic Highlands west of Carthweston. If you follow the northern edge of the Briag Nos Mesa, you will find several routes up these cliffs. I'll mark on your map. Thank you.
What?
Yeah, it's it was bad. There's if you've seen the film, if you know, you know. There's like a 20 to 30 minute section where it's just some of the most reprehensible stuff put to film happens. And it's just so senseless and so violent and so sickening. I think 15 minutes in, I just started to cry watching it. Just because it was so horrible.
I'm a busy guy, so...
And it wasn't necessarily... I mean, don't get me wrong, it was visceral. It wasn't necessarily how explicit what was being shown was that affected me. It was how senseless it was. Just how senseless and cruel and violent it was. Just got to me a little bit. It was just horrible to watch. It's definitely watching. It don't get me wrong, as a piece of art, it was valuable to watch, but man. Man. It was bad. It was bad. It was, yeah. I won't spoil too much, but it's basically a film about the Nazi occupation of Belarus. Oh, it's bad. It's an anti-war film, but it's an anti-war film where you think maybe shooting fascists is too good for them. That's a joke, but it's also not. Like, oh. Oh. It was not good. Apparently the filmmakers had to fight the Soviet Union for 8 years to release the film uncensored because of the content. And that should tell you a lot, because the Soviet Union usually loves movies where they get to kill Nazis in them. The senselessness of violence is a major theme in the post-war art movement. It's very much in Come and See then. Yeah. It was just... the stuff they showed was just... it was just reprehensible. Especially of just how senseless the cruelty is, you know? What was the name? Yeah, Come and See, 1985. It's also got maybe the best performance I've ever seen from a child actor. The main character was played by someone who was 14 when they started filming. And it's probably one of the rawest and most convincing performances I've ever seen from a child actor. The guy ages like 50 years over the course of the movie. By the end of it, he's just dead behind the eyes. It's insane. A little bit like All Quiet on the Western Front in that regard. If you saw the remake of it, like the recent remake. Where, like, at the start of the movie, he looks like he's like 19 tops, and then by the end of it, he just looks like a dead man walking. Yeah. It's that was a good movie, but that was a movie where that bothered me, and I've talked about this on stream before. That bothered me because I've seen like aesthetic edits of All Quiet on the Western Front from like crypto-fascist accounts. Like they look at that movie as in like it's something cool and based, and it's like, how do you watch that movie and think that anything that happens in it is good? Do you know what I mean? Like, the only explanation that makes any kind of sense to me is that you're a death cultist of some kind, which I guess is kind of the logical endpoint for fascism. But it's just like, oh man. You either have to have the biggest blinkers on that I've ever seen, or just a critical lack of media literacy to look at that as anything other than a cautionary tale. The scene where he returns home from work and just realizes how disconnected. I don't think that's in the remake. If it is, I don't remember it. I think they cut that for the remake. It's in the book, and I think it's in the original movie. I don't think it's in the new one. Unless I critically misremember it. I'll be fully ready to admit I may just be misremembering the movie. Yeah, I think it's in the it's definitely in the book because it's a pivotal moment in the book, but I don't think it's in the new movie. I think it got cut for time. Which is a little bit of a shame, because it's kind of like an integral part of the story, but the story still works about it, you know? Okay, who am I talking to? Cowtail.
Don't press your luck.
You will find no food or shelter here, outsider. Take your begging to Hamitir and the feeble Patchern. Okay, I guess I have to find them on my own then.
What was I thinking? Well, this should be interesting.
There is no time for talk with you.
Yeah, here we go.
Don't press your luck.
Tell me about Merrilaeth. Okay, I need to get her to like me. I still don't have enough magic of a charming touch. Shit. Alright, crack out the old Telvanni bug mask. There we go. Merrilaeth? There's no such spell, at least in Brian knowings. Where did you hear of this? I read about it in a book. Ta! Do not trust what you read in these foreign word bindings. Truth comes from the mouth, Money Gang. Could you teach me another spell? A similar one, maybe? I know many spells, Breton. Magic is in my life's blood, but reach magic is for the reach folk. For me to tell you such secrets, you must do something for the brain. Find Murak in the matriarch's hut and speak with her about the penumbra. Do her bidding and I will do yours. Thank you. Have you heard about the controversy with Anne Rice's newish book? I have not. But please tell me more.
I'm busy, so if you will excuse me.
Oh my god. Do I have to bribe everyone? The Penumbra is a magic gemstone of great power created 30 winters ago by a powerful mage. It is among the brain and that the Penumbra was born of the Umbraketh, a terrible demon that terrorized these lands during that time. It is said that the mage who created the Penumbra hid away its power in a cave of magnificent beauty called Hrakya. Go to Hrakya Cavern and find the Penumbra there. Then you shall have your spell from the brain. Hrakya Cavern is a natural cave within the brain. The Briag Nos Mesa, its entrance can be found near the ruined town of Sand, which lies northwest of the Great Pass. Okay. Anne Rice wrote a book where a death camp inmate falls in love with a Nazi soldier. Eesh. That's, okay, I guess my wonder is the intent behind it. But that seems to be remarkably poor taste. The fact I winced when I first read that means I can understand why it's controversial. She defended it saying it's inspirational. Oh no, don't say that. There's any number of ways you can defend it there, but I wouldn't use inspirational. Inspirational very much seems like the wrong word for that. She had many answers, she chose the obviously wrong one. Absolutely. Like, do I immediately think that that story cannot be told in any way? Not necessarily, but inspirational? Ugh. Ugh. Don't like that. That does not taste good. Oh, I watched 12 Angry Men for the last time, for the first time last night as well. And again, if you follow me on Blue Sky, you would have seen me gushing about that movie. Ooh, a goblin. I don't think there's any such thing as a perfect movie script, but if there is one, it's 12 Angry Men.
For the night, mother.
Are you serious, bro? I just got here. Help me.
Life is an illusion.
Well, allow me to free you of that illusion. Don't heal me, kill him. Kill him. Your summon doesn't last forever. I just need this guy dead. Fuck, I'm dead. Yep. I only took down like half his health. God damn it. Yeah, the peasants from 23. I do remember that one. I watched a Japanese movie called Harakiri. That was very good. That's a classic, apparently. That's from 1962, black and white. And I started watching The Blackcoat's Daughter, which is an Osgood Perkins film, who's the guy that did Longlegs. And that was very good. I wasn't able to finish it today, though, unfortunately. had some very scary imagery in it, though. I actually really enjoyed Longlegs, by the way. Longlegs was good. So they just said its entrance can be found near the town. That doesn't really help me. So I guess not in the town, at least. It's a goblin. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I do not have the magic to kill this guy. I'm dead. One of the very few pros of my university film class was our professor really wanted to see a wide variety of movies. Got to see some of the old gems from that class. Like obviously Kurosawa films are famous, but some of the other stuff I'd probably never find on my own. Yeah. Any choice selections? I was a little disappointed because there was one movie I really wanted to watch, which was there's a Wong Kar-wai movie called In the Mood for Love. I really wanted to watch that. It's been on my list for a very long time, and I had access to it, but the version I had did not have subtitles. And it's in, you know, it's in like Cantonese, I think. So obviously that didn't work. I really like The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and The Spirit of the Beehive. I know the first one's like a classic silent movie, right? It's like a classic silent horror movie. Yeah, these goblins are too hardcore. Oh, did you kill him? Oh, I take it back. Sick. Oh, it's a little bear. I think the last silent movie I watched, I think, was a Buster Keaton movie. So I'm someone who really likes stunt work. I love good stunt. I love stunt performers. I have an appreciation for the work that stuntmen do. Man, Buster Keaton's the GOAT for that. Absolute GOAT. The shit he was doing was completely fucking out there in terms of stunt work. To the point where you're like, how are you not dead? You know? Man was insane. And, you know, it's got some great comedic timing to it as well. Like, you know, it's comedy stuff, but it's comedy stuff with, like, just these crazy, like, this crazy physical stunt stuff, you know. I would be inclined to maybe disagree with that. just because I think if you're going to do that kind of stunt, you have to have consideration for your own safety. Otherwise, you don't live to do that kind of stunt. I'm sure he did plenty of stuff to safeguard himself, just because if he didn't, he would have been dead. Help me, Flame Atronac, help me. Oh yeah, the guts. You know, the guy had like the biggest balls in Hollywood, no doubt. Yeah, to a certain extent, at the time, there was just like, there's just the possibility of like, yeah, if this stunt goes wrong, I'm dead. I mean, that's the case of a lot of stunts. Like stunt people get. I don't want to say stunt performers don't get killed all the time, but stunt performers get killed often enough to remind you
Life is an illusion.
It is a dangerous profession. I'm getting a little bit of you guys. Jackie Chan as well. Jackie Chan's one of the GOATs for me, just because, like, especially back in, like, his heyday, Jackie was doing shit that just, like, you watch some of the, like, there are stunts that I see him do in some of my, like, favorites, where even though I know he got through it okay, I still wince when I watch them, just because it's so dangerous, But also, he's another guy who, he has great physicality in, like, his comedy as well as his action. The film class of Myers to one fact, the way Hollywood does movies is for one, relatively new, and two, not the only nor the correct way to do movies. Like, continuity editing was not always taken as a must. If you watch old Soviet movies, those guys did not care for continuity of cuts at all. Yeah, and then it also kind of doesn't help that the way Hollywood...
You'll die screaming.
Fuck off. Let's go reload. Like, the way Hollywood makes movies has changed over time as well, because you had vertical integration, which was a way that they used to make movies, and they don't really do that anymore. Like, the studio system has changed a bunch over time. Don't get me wrong, though, like, Hollywood is also kind of a monster that just eats people. But yeah, it does kind of occur to me now that two of the best films I've seen have both been Soviet. One being Come and See, and the other being Stalker. The Stalker movie is crazy. I love it. It's one of the most exciting, boring films I've ever seen. It's an exciting film when nothing happens. It's a real vibe movie. It's a very vibes-based movie, and I appreciate it. I did also many years ago see Solaris, but I don't really remember it. Good example of that, watch Battleship Potemkin. It's not that long, but the movie's confusing as fuck to a point where it's hard to watch sometimes. It's cut up like a 10-year-old's text. I have seen, many years ago, I think I saw Battleship Potemkin. Really, the only part of it I remember is the part that everyone remembers, where the baby carriage like rolls down the stairs. That's like, you know, that's like the iconic scene from Battleship Potemkin, is the part I remember. I don't really remember much else because it was so long ago that I saw it, you know. I love the Stalker movie, but I love the book it's based on more. Yeah, I haven't read Roadside Picnic yet. Is the goat aggro? The goat is aggro. Why? What did I do, goat? Goat eat. It's a little bit hard because it just dawned, like, there's a few foreign books that I've read that I've enjoyed, but you have to kind of just hope that the translation of them is intact, you know, and not too much gets changed. I don't read too much these days, and when I do read, it's typically an audiobook, but recently my brother started reading War and Peace, and yeah. Anyone that's read it knows what he's in for. He's barely into it, and I think he's already lost track of who all the characters are, because that is a monster of a book. Oh, there it is. Ooh, it's dark in here. Okay. I read Roadside in English because the Polish translation is beyond saving, which is really surprising considering the troubled history of Soviet publishing in Poland. I'm guessing it's not great. This is pretty. Free orcish boots, don't mind if I do. Now why would there be a rising force potion here? Is there something above me I need to grab? Ooh. Maybe. I need to get solid ground so I can rest. Hey Jaden. Flex my one semester of library studies. Oh, hang on, that's a lot. Well, let me get to where I'm flying to, and then I'll... I knew there was something up here. That was my Discord. Oh, streamer mode is off. That's, You guys heard that? Wait, the fact I heard that. Why is streamer mode off? Discord just turned streamer mode off. Okay. It's back on now. Yeah, that was me. Why can't I interact with this chest? No. Telekinesis? No, it's just a dummy chest, I guess. Alright. Morrowind's escape and containment. God. What a nightmare. I am incredibly turned around in here now. I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. There's a gem in here I need somewhere. God, this illumination is actually pathetic. Do I have a torch? I do. I have lanterns. Of course they go out in the water. Yep. Fuck. This is the way I came in, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so flex my one semester of library studies. Basically, after the war, Poland was bookless, so the Soviet Union took this as a opportunity to flood the country with a bunch of correct literature. Some of it was rushed, but the numbers are insane. I have a few of those old books, and they all say shit like printed in 2,000 copies in the year 1946. Got a bunch of Lenin stuff this way, a lot of Russian fiction, not too much Western stuff to no one's surprise. Yeah, that sounds about right. So what am I looking for in here? I mean, obviously there's this stuff down here, but I've already opened that sack. I've already looked in that box. There's the chest up there, but I can't interact with it. Have you seen the Soviet adaptations of Lord of the Rings? No. I know there's the old Bakshi. I think it was Bakshi adaptation. I've not seen the Soviet one though. Well, it's got to be this chest up here then, but why can't I interact with it? Is it bugged? Is it just clipping? Like... Is it clipping of the waterfall? I mean, that's possible, right? Is there a way to, like, delete? Okay, the thing I was like, it was being covered by the waterfall, but the thing I'm looking for is not in that. Alright, that's fine. That's fair. I had to check, right? The waterfall in the background is quite relaxing. Can you hang there for a couple of hours? There's a very nice chamber in here, Fenris. 1 second. Also, hey Fenris, how you doing? I almost played Oblivion tonight, but we're gonna do that another night. Good boo-boo, and you? I am doing okay, all things considered. I was just talking about the movies I was watching recently. Yeah, this is a nice chamber. I like this chamber. I'm reeling from the Doctor Who season finale. Everyone hated it, and I'm over here contented. I don't watch Doctor Who, so I have no frame of reference. What was so bad? What didn't people like about it? But I'm British. Yeah, and I don't drink tea either. Like, what do you want from me? Hang on, I'm curious now. Okay, we may be changing what we're doing tonight. I just saw the thumbnail for Soviet Lord of the Rings. No, I don't drink tea. Occasionally I'll have a green tea, but that's very rare. Alright, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we're changing what we're doing tonight. So don't go anywhere, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Why do I just tab over to a picture of fucking Jimmy Savile? Are you serious?
Tires on the same axle,
God damn it.
or use
And that car's out of
on the
control.
rear when you've radials on the front. You might
Oh my
live
god.
to regret it.
No. No.
Cross-ply and radial tires. Check how you mix them.
It can happen anywhere, to anyone. An ordinary street, a moment's thoughtlessness. If there isn't a crossing nearby, be extra careful. Use your eyes and ears before you cross the road, and all the way across. You can't argue with a car. Eyes and ears. It's your lookout.
Today's traffic, today's driving, problems? Not if you're in control, but are you? Make sure you can cope. Keep your distance.
Next time you go out in the dark, get yourself noticed. Wear something light, something reflective, or carry a newspaper. Just get yourself noticed. Wear something light.
Hey, you two, come here. How old are you?
9.
Well, if you want to live to be 10, you better learn to stop at the curb. And I mean stop, right? It's part of the Green Cross Code, so use it. It's a lifesaver, believe me. Okay, nothing coming. Now go. Get the picture? Take it from me. Be smart, be safe.
This is Sam, a man who knows his road safety, always at the alert. Sam knows people get careless when ice cream vans are about. Stop! Phew, that was close. Quickly, Sam's on the spot. He points out the danger. Don't dash across the road. Use a zebra crossing. If there isn't one, stop. Look right, look left, then right again. If all is clear, cross the road. Like Sam, always help one another, and never let anything distract you from road safety. Stop! That ice cream could have been you. Be like Sam. Help one another, and remember, don't dash across the road.
You can always tell the Dutch ones. They're such a select lot. There are the odd exceptions, but they don't get very far. Certainly not to England. Best buy Dutch. It's always good.
My girdle! We can't go! I've forgotten my 18-hour girdle! I have it on! Playtex 18-hour girdle. You could forget you've got it on. The 18-hour girdle gives you firm control with freedom of movement. The secret, this fabric Playtex invented has full circle control power, plus full circle comfort stretch.
You look great.
I feel great. Playtex 18-hour girdle. You could forget you've got it on.
The biggest news in beautiful hair is Alberto Balsam. Now there's an Alberto Balsam shampoo, a rich super conditioning shampoo that leaves hair fresh, clean, and looking like new. And if you have problem hair, use Alberto Balsam Cream Rinse Conditioner too, for silky, tangle-free combing, and to help damaged and even split ends disappear. Alberto Balsam Shampoo, Alberto Balsam Conditioning Rinse. They're big news, because they work.
Store of good things, like wheat, hazelnuts, honey, apples. Kellogg's have gathered together a store of good country things to make a new breakfast food called Country Store. Perhaps the most delicious new breakfast you've tasted yet. Kellogg's Country Store, a store of good things.
From British Gas, the latest in gas.
It has just occurred to me. Is the Soviet Lord of the Rings public domain? Who owns the rights to it? I think the fact it's lost media means I should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I don't know what to expect. I just saw a single frame from it and I was like, oh my god, we have to watch this.
Для добра их гордого 7 колец пещерным гномам. Для труда их горного 9 людям Средиземья. Для служения черного и бесстрашия в сражении.
Is that the Dark Lord?
Смертоносно твердого.
The Keepers. Christopher Tolkien famously hates the Peter Jackson movies. Was the full poem of The Ring a song in the books? I think it was, yeah. Tolkien wrote a lot of the songs. Why are we just going back to this? Is this a bit? Why did we have like a medieval song interlude and then we just went back to this?
Чтоб лишить их воли и объединить навек.
It's called avant-garde cinema, gotcha. Jeez. As someone who was watching some avant-garde cinema today, this is not that.
Владычеством всесильным властелина Мордора.
What the fuck? Is this Gandalf? I need you guys to know, I love the Lord of the Rings movies. So, this is going to be a treat for me.
Сегодня наш рассказ пойдет о хоббитах.
Okay.
Мы познакомим вас подробнее с их жизнью, укладом. Хоббиты неприметный, но очень древний народец. Они любят тишину и покой, тучную пашню, зеленые луга. А сейчас в мире что-то стало шумно и тесно. И поэтому в своем мире, в мире, который называется страна обитания. Они маленькие, да крепкие и кряжестые. В дни мира и благоденствия они живут так, как живется, а жилось им весело. Но хоббиты не воинственный народ и никогда не
she's busting it down.
Они, наверное,
That must be a proud foot.
блага земные.
Proud feet.
Сейчас лихолетия умели обходиться без них, чего не скажешь, глядя на их смешные физиономии. Сейчас хоббиты готовятся к празднику. Бильбо Торбинсу сегодня исполняется 111 лет. Да-да, вы не слышались.
Please show me what Russian Gandalf looks, or Soviet Gandalf looks like, please.
Долго. И даже в свои 111 Бильбо выглядит, наверное, на 50, не больше. Ведь когда в душе не живет жадность и злоба,
They got the Tolkien to narrate this? That's so crazy. I'm not gonna lie, the soundtrack kind of slaps. I kind of like this. What year was this? Do we know? Whoopa! 2017. Fenris, do you like Lord of the Rings? Hey! So who do you think did it better, Peter Jackson or these guys?
Бильбо, Бильбо, ты опять расточителен. Сколько ты истратил на угощение? Бильбо, Бильбо. Она всегда в твоем репертуаре.
It's technically not Soviet, it was broadcast in 1991. Oh. This movie is almost as old as I am.
Вдумайся, сегодня речь не об этом. Вдумайся, 111 лет. Волшебное число, 3 единицы. Сегодня знаменательный день, но об этом после. Ты разорил свое имение. Что останется нам, твоим родственникам, после твоей пирушки? Ты хотела сказать после моей кончины. Любели, это в мой день рождения. Нет, не дождешься. Я хотела сказать пирушки. Нет, я хотела сказать пирушки. Я хотела сказать пирушки. Она хотела сказать пирушки. Конечно, пирушки.
Wait.
Улыбнись.
Is that meant to be Lobelia Sackville Baggins? Yes.
На 80-85 лет не больше.
Is that Gandalf? Oh my god. Gandalf, you look great. Wow, hobbits are big in this.
И вот тебе от меня подарочек. Друзья мои, прошу к столу угощение.
Wow. Oh, classic hobbits. I love how the hobbits are just like an inch shorter than Gandalf, who in the books towered over most people. There's most books of word clip out of fireworks. Part of me kind of wants to save this for a Last Theater on Earth. Actually, that's a point. Should I save this so I can commentate it with someone, or should we just watch it? But looks, I think it's like 2 hours long, so. Part of me wonders if I should save this. Do you know what I mean? I gotta go to bed, so I'd say save it for another day. I may save this. I may save this. We may go back to Morrowind. I may save this. After I saw that magic spell that Gandalf cast, I think I'm gonna save this. Yeah, I think I am. Okay, we'll switch back to Morrowind. As soon as I saw that effect, I was like, bro, this is gold. This is prime gold. Alright, so where's this fucking gem? because I also really like Lord of the Rings, so yeah, it's I think we're on to something special there. Alright, I'm just gonna look it up. Where in this cavern is it? This may be scummy, but whatever. Fracture Cavern Penumbra. Apparently it's behind a waterfall? I didn't see anything behind... Like behind one of these? Or is it up there? Whoever did the casting stopped caring at a certain point, because just wait until you see Legolas. Alright. Bet. Fool of a took. Next time cast yourself down the well and spare us from your stupidity. Gandalf really lays into Peregrine Toad. He really lets him have it. I think probably my biggest surprise from the extended cuts of the movies is the number of weed jokes that get added in. Like, there's a couple of scenes with Merry and Pippin where it feels like I'm watching Pineapple Express, you know? So it said it's behind a waterfall. I've not seen anything behind a waterfall yet. And it's not this waterfall, because we searched the chest, it's not in here. I am at a loss as to where this thing is supposed to be. Even being told it's behind a waterfall. A little bit out of the north exit of Craiglock, you'll find an easily accessible slope that will take you higher in the maze. So once you get to say in the cave, enter the cave, keep going until you have a split in the road, go left. There's a chest located behind the most right waterfall which contains the penumbra. What? You mean this chest? Hey, let me go back to the entrance and retrace my steps. Okay. Once you get to say in the cave entrance, enter the cave, keep going until you have a split in the road, then go left. Okay, so go in here. Oh, I see. So go left here. So it's in this room. I thought I looked in here. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that shit. I've got to disable this waterfall as well. Yeah, goddamn. Alright. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. My biggest gripe with Jackson is he took Gimli from a silver-tongued warrior poet to an alcoholic comedy relief. Yeah, he's better for that in the... he's better for that in the extended cut. But, he is still kind of goofy. I know, I like Gimli, though. I like movie Gimli. And to be fair, I kind of like the fact that goofy movie Gimli gets the 3 hairs off Galadriel. What are you? Oh, these are kobolds. Even more of a big... even. Yeah, I think that's the thing though as well, is like, given how dour a lot of the rest of the Fellowship is, I think you need a kind of comic relief. I agree with Powell. I think he rounds out the rest of the cast well. And it also makes his friendship with Legolas more rewarding as well, I think. I also kind of like the fact that the extended cuts go more into the fact that Legolas and Gimli are at odds and then they become friends. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf. How about side by side with a friend? I could do that. It's such a good scene. It was John Rhys Davies for Gimli, right? Guys, did you know that when Aragorn kicked the helmet, Viggo Mortensen broke his toe? And when Leonardo DiCaprio cut his hand in Django, it was the real blood? Yeah, it was John Rhys Davies, yeah.
I'm busy.
Also known
so if you will
as
excuse me.
Salah from Indiana Jones and the guy from Sliders. You retrieved the penumbra. You've done a great service for the Brain Tribe. I thank you. Speak of Kautir for your spell. That still only counts as one.
I haven't much time, so be quick about this.
As I said, I do not think the spell ever truly existed, but I will teach you something of reach magic that approximates its effects. Go now. Use this brine spell as you see fit. What does it do? Sanctuary, 20 to 25 points, reflect 15 to 20. Oh, thank you. I did get the Return to Moria game. I've not played it on stream, I played it a little bit off stream with friends. I am unbearable when I play that because I keep quoting Gimli. The number of times I say, and they called it a mine. A mine. I'm pretty sure my friends wanted to kill me after a certain point. You got Return to Mario on EGS at some point? That is good information to have, Val. I may do something with that information in the future. And they called it a mine. I specifically chose the voice that speaks Kuzdul to annoy my friends. Yeah, I think kind of my only gripe with it is the enemies are kind of ridiculously tanky, and after a certain point gear progression drops off. Like really badly. At least if you're not in like a story mode world. If you're in just like a regular like sandbox world, it can be a little hard to gear up in a way where you can like fight like Urukai, for example. Last year was also the first time you went for the trilogy. Belle, have you watched the extended trilogy? Like the one where each movie's like 3.5 hours long. You have? Good. Alright. Who are you people? I don't want to fight you two. Oh shit. Leave me alone. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Now, my next question is, have you seen the Hobbit movies? Return the King was 4 hours, yeah. Yeah. You saw the 1977 Hobbit movie. Okay. I have seen the entire of the new Peter Jackson Hobbit trilogy. You like the Hobbit movies, so I'm glad you do, because I don't. For me, it lacks the sauce that made the Lord of the Rings movie special. And also, from what I've heard, apparently they were an absolute nightmare to work on. Like, they were just... It was just like a miserable... Like, because I think Peter Jackson wasn't even meant to direct, but something happened with the director they had, and he had to step in. And, yeah, it's just... You look at all the behind-the-scenes stuff, and everyone's just miserable. Like, and it kind of shows in the movie. The book is far more whimsical than Lord of the Rings, and the movies reflect that. But that's the thing, is they're almost not whimsical enough, though, is the thing. It's like they wanted to have their cake and eat it, where they have the kind of silly Hobbit stuff, but they also have to make it, like, super serious and gritty, and it's like, it doesn't really work for me. Okay, if you watch them like that set, you'll probably have a good time. There's a really funny scene where Legolas, like, Super Mario jumps off of, like, a bunch of rocks. And there's also a plot with Gandalf that goes nowhere. Gandalf teams up with a poop wizard to fight Sauron. And it's a complete waste of time that's literally just padding. Also, all of the dwarves look like fucked up scrungly guys, except for the dwarf that gets the romantic story, and he's like the most handsome dwarf that ever lived.
Greetings, friend.
What have you learned about the spell Maraleith? So what have you discovered about Maraleith? There's no such thing as Maraleith, but I've learned a spell that's very similar. Well, it's nice to have someone who can ring a good situation from a bad one. I thank you, Money Gang. This spell will surely serve the guild well. No one has to know where it came from. Can you give me a promotion?
There is much to learn.
I am proud to say that the guild's reputation for excellence has reached the Red Palace, Money Gang. We've been asked to offer our expertise on a legal case involving the arcane arts and a disputed case of fabric. I am assigning this task to your associate. Speak to Franco Azarius at the Red Palace and assist him in any way he requests. Okay. I haven't watched 2014 RoboCop because I don't think my heart can take it. I love original RoboCop too much. I feel like watching the shitty remake would be like an act of self-harm.
What is this about?
Don't stand up. You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
Robo want Oreo. What? Oh. Yeah. Robo want Oreo. What was that from? I remember it. I remember the quote. Oh, it was Peter Sellers. Not Peter Sellers. Peter, what's his name? Yeah, he wanted an Oreo. And he's like throwing a tantrum about it on set. Yeah, I remember that.
You like to dance
close to the fire, don't you?
You like to
Dance close to the fire, don't you?
Don't stand about.
Oh, you broke it. Check the second floor of the entrance hall, thank you. Robo want Oreo. You must be the man I'm after.
Again.
I am Franco Azarius, a member of the Guild of Barristers staying at the Red Palace as Thane Formir's guest. I take it you are the Breton from the Guild of Mages? Thank you for coming. Let me share with you some background on this problematic case of fabric. Last week, a travelling merchant named Dorisok sold a case of fabric to a Karthwasten garment seller named Pelbel Tyrolese. Pelbel let it slip that she received far more fabric than she paid for, and as soon as the rumour reached Dorisok, who wants the extra cloth back. On its surface, the situation seems like a simple case of confusion, but both parties insist magic was involved. This is why I requested that the Mages Guild take a look at things. Please speak to Risok and Pelbel Tyrolese and return to me. Dancing Saber. Okay, if he's staying at the Dancing Saber, he's a Red Guard, because there's a Red Guard tavern. She's found Marcus on the bazaar. Okay. Oh, you're naked. Spare me.
No, don't eat the skin, for God's sake. You don't know where it's been.
Anytime you're ready. Just don't keep me waiting.
I love how they decorate this place to look a bit like Hammerfell. It's so good.
Say your words.
So what do you want?
Thank you for coming to me first. My trade is my pride, and I am an honest merchant. It is clear that my rogue of a carriage guard intended to frame me for stealing the fabric from the Falkreath weaver with whom I did business. Unluckily for him, and me it seems, that carriage guard was killed in a tavern brawl before we departed, and I did not know of the extra bolts until I heard the tale here. I must return those bolts of cloth to Falkreath for my apologies, or surely my reputation will be ruined. How dare this carriage guard try to frame you? I hire all sorts of questionable characters in my line of work. The best way to keep your goods safe from rogues and scoundrels is to have a few rogues and scoundrels of your own in your employ. But this carriage guard, he was uniquely untrustworthy. A conniving little man, with a flinty eye and a dagger as sharp as his tongue. He made more trouble than he was worth wherever we went. I never trusted him, and to tell the truth, I've somehow relieved to his death. Now I feel justified in that relief. But you tell me magic was involved? Indeed. I know that scheming miscreant who was my carriage guard was dabbling in the arcane. I saw him plucking magical lights from his fingers every night across the campfire. Surely he put a spell upon the case to conceal its contents from me until such time as his ignoble plans could reach fruition. Okay. And the ladies in the market, wherever that is.
Don't stand about.
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck. But yeah,
yes.
Man, I love the Lord of the Rings, and in my opinion, I think probably one of the best examples of non-toxic masculinity is probably Aragorn. He's an excellent example of a masculine character who exhibits the positive traits of that rather than the negative. Because remember, the term toxic masculinity did not come from feminists. A man wrote that word. And Aragorn is like the exact opposite of that. Also, Kyu. Yeah, Kyu has... I would say Kyu's a little more tenuous because he has some issues. I would say Kyu by the end of Infinite Wealth, yes. But Kyu has some personality defects which kind of manifest themselves in a very toxic way. You don't know where it's been.
What is it, Breton?
Do you seek an audience with me?
But yeah, Kyu's got the spirit, at least. Where is the bazaar I need?
Oh, did you want something?
Don't press your luck. You're on
Your honor. Yeah. I gotta find this lady. They said she had a stall, but I've not seen a stall. The only stall I've seen is this guy's. But her name sounds imperial. Oh, right, she'll be in here. Okay.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Okay, I'm listening. Zenithar's fortune to you.
You're on your honor. Don't press your
Greetings.
luck.
How about an upgrade in your look?
Rissik said what? That liar needs to study his metaphysics. The only way to fit objects into spaces they shouldn't is by removing them from Mundus and putting them in another plane, obviously. The extra cloth came from Oblivion, and Rissik isn't going to profit from my good fortune. What makes you think the extra fabric came from Oblivion? Well, it certainly came from somewhere, and I don't believe this tall tale about a conveniently dead carriage guard for a moment. Besides, all kinds of strange things come from Oblivion. Why not a dozen bolts of cloth? Do you still have the case? Of course not. I tore it apart to make sure I pulled every bit of cloth from its little pocket of Oblivion, then burnt it for fire. Though in hindsight, a box like that might have been useful. That doesn't sound very likely to me, though. I don't know. The fact that she burned the box is a little sus.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Oh. Yeah, I didn't switch back to Morrowind. Hey, Trick.
Warm day to you.
I don't know what to think. I'm a little sus, personally, but... Armored Core 6 is a really good game. Have you played? Yeah, I have, actually. I really enjoyed it. I've only beaten it once, though, and from my understanding, you have to beat it multiple times to see everything. Yeah, for me, I really liked it, and probably Armored Core has some of my favorite depictions of mechs in anything. I like how fast they are. Soundtrack's full of bangers too, which helps. You need 3 plays to get the whole story. Yeah. I think maybe some more with the All Mine stuff, but I don't know much about that, so I'm trying not to spoil myself on that.
Excuse me. Did you say something?
I don't know if there's any way to tell what really happened. I'm curious. Is this like... Apparently this is the path that gives you the least kind of monetary reward, but I genuinely don't think we can call it between the two. Yeah, my only issue with Armored Core is some of the bosses are a little brutal. Maybe it's just I need to get good, but there's a couple that I was stuck on for a while. At least until I figured out a kind of cracked build. I'm sad that they nerfed light tracks a little bit, because I made a lot of use of those once I learned how good they were.
Greetings, friend.
Okay, I do think I'm going to wrap up here, because we did start late, but we've been going for about 3 hours, so... Gonna keep it short. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Expect me back Monday. Monday will either be more Morrowind, or I may do Oblivion Monday. I need to make my mind up. But yeah, thank you for joining. I'm gonna pass you all over. Let's just see who's online, shall we? Sparkling Parfait is playing Yakuza Kiwami 2. Yep, we're gonna raid her. Because she plays Yakuza on Saturdays, so... Absolutely. I'm a little tired and I need to eat, so yeah, I'm gonna pass you all over. But yeah, thank you for joining. Trek, I hope you enjoy Armored Core, and I'll see you all next week. Alright, have a good one.